Oh, hey guys. Welcome back to Semper Fi Mechanic. My name's Thomas. You've caught me in a little bit of a situation here. Well, if you don't want to end up like that, stay tuned because I'm going to show you how to save some money on gas. Look, the number one tip if you want to save some miles per gallon or save some money getting gas, it's very easy and everybody can do it. Simply air up your tire. If you're driving around and your tires are low, you're going to be losing all kinds of miles per gallon. This is the number one tip. This is the best tip there is. And if you don't know how much air to put in the tire, you simply walk over to your vehicle, open the front door. You'll come down here, you'll find a sticker. Here's your tire, front, rear, even your spare. You look over, look at that, 33 PSI. Look how cheap they are. Spare tire, there isn't none. Pay all that money and they give you a can of Fix-A-Flat. They don't even give you a spare tire anymore. Just air up your tires, check them, and that'll save you a lot of money. First of all, I'm sorry it's windy out here. I live in Columbus, Ohio. Yesterday it was 65 degrees, and now we got snow and everything else. But here's another tip. My door locked, probably. You can see we just wing it around here. You get all the stuff out of your vehicle that's not essential. You see all this shit my wife has? You take all this shit out. I mean, like all this is just adding weight. The whole goal is to make the vehicle lighter. And especially with me, I weigh 280 pounds. So we need to strip this bad boy down because my big ass by itself is making us lose some money. Look, here's another couple tips. If you want to save money on gas, if you want to get better gas mileage, which is very important these days, do some preventive maintenance. All the maintenance you're supposed to be doing, half of my subscribers or half people watching this are due for an oil change. This is the blood of your vehicle. Get your oil filter changed. These are things that need done anyway. But especially now with gas prices through the roof, I mean, you might as well go ahead and do a full tune-up with everything going on. Because first of all, you're probably over 100,000 miles. Go ahead and get your spark plugs done. Invest a few $100s to get a tune-up. It's gonna make your car last longer and it's gonna save you a lot of money in gas. It's gonna make your miles per gallon go up. Because you know you're driving right now and you're thinking, God, I used to get way better gas mileage than this. Something's wrong with my car. Yeah, you haven't been taking care of it. And if you have a check engine light, go to AutoZone, get that pulled and see what it is. A lot of them codes are oxygen sensors, O2 sensors, right here. And a lot of mechanics will tell you, no, that's okay, you don't need to change it. Or a lot of customers won't want to change it because, I mean, this thing was like 60 bucks, and depending on which one it is, it can cost anywhere from 80 up to $200 to change one of these things. Your miles per gallon is suffering because this thing right here, suffering. Invest a little bit of money, get the preventive maintenance done on your vehicle. That's overdue by a year. Supposed to do it anyway, makes the car run longer. And gas prices ain't gonna start just going down all of a sudden unless we start opening the Stone Pipeline or whatever we need to do. It's just gonna go up from here. Not one tip by itself is gonna make this huge difference, but if you add all these tips together, then it's gonna make a difference. And I don't know about you, but I'm not rich. That's why I always ask for donations from my subscribers. And I know there's a millionaire sitting out there. Just go ahead and write me a check for $10,000. We'll go ahead and get a nice van. We'll be back in business. No big deal. Another couple tips for you. You just need to drive smarter. You're coming up to a stop sign. You don't necessarily need to hit the brake. You just let off it and coast. These are little things that'll add up over time. All right, now we're pulling away from the stop sign. We don't need to hammer it to get up there. We want to try to keep the RPMs around 2, no matter what we're doing. There's no reason to rush. You can hammer it. What's this gonna do? Save us 10 seconds? Another thing is use your cruise control. When you get up there on the highway, if you use your cruise control, that can save a lot of money because it's keeping a steady pace. If you're not using cruise control and you're going up and down, trying to pass vehicles, your RPM's going up and down, your speed's changing, that wastes gas. Go ahead, pop the cruise control on and enjoy it. I know everybody uses it, but just use it more. And here's another little tip or hack. I don't know how many tips I got. Half this shit is like hillbilly stuff that was passed down to me. Not even sure if it works that well, but I'll tell you about it and we'll see. One of them hillbilly things was, is keep the heat off. Winter time, if you got this bad boy jamming out, that's gonna be taking gas, making your vehicle work harder. You know, so you can use it, but you don't need it on high all the time. Another thing is when you're on the highway, for better aerodynamics, we don't want that wind coming in, causing a drag on the vehicle. Roll your windows up. You don't need your arm out the window doing the good old swim move here. No, gas is too expensive for us to be having fun. We gotta roll our windows up. We need to freeze our ass off, not use the heat. We need to drive like we're 90 years old. We need to pray to God that it stops at some time, because I'm maxed out. Our donations are not for a work van now. I need donations for gas for the vehicle that I don't have. And if people are like, oh, you're driving a nice vehicle. Well, this is my wife's vehicle. You think she's gonna let me drive this? No. All right, we're at $4. So not so bad, huh? I've seen some states a lot worse, some states a little bit better. Not sure what the average is. I looked it up earlier. I think the national average is maybe $3.50, something like that. But another little tip you should do when you go to fill up, get your gas on Monday, because usually the prices don't start going up till the middle of the week. And another thing, when you're filling up and you got your vehicle all the way filled up and it clicks off, don't come over here and try to add another 30-40 cents in. Keep doing it, going over it after it's clicked off, after the vehicle's filled up. You can mess up a lot of the sensors inside the fuel system. So don't be one of them people keep clicking after it's filled up to get that last dollar on, because you keep doing it and one of the sensors go out, then you're going to be paying $200 or $300 for somebody to fix it. And you need to avoid stop and go traffic the best you can. Obviously it's hard, it ain't like you're looking for it, but if you do get stuck in it and you're sitting there, do not let that car idle more than 10 seconds. You shut it off. Actually waste more gas just sitting there letting the car idle than if you turned it off and you had to keep restarting it. And a lot of people think it's backwards. If I keep restarting my vehicle, it's going to waste more gas. No, it doesn't. Even when you're warming your vehicle up, you let it sit out there for 15 minutes, you're just wasting gas. Another little trick, there's a lot of apps out there that you can download that can save you a lot of money on gas. I mean, I'll put a list of top 10 up here. The one that I personally know is like the most well-known. It's called Gas Buddy. I don't have an affiliate with them, anything like that. That's just the most well-known. That's the one I hear the most. But I'll put a list of all of them up there. And you check them out for yourself. But there's a lot of apps, you know, kind of like when you go to the Kroger grocery store. Well, I don't know if they have Krogers everywhere, but up here we have Krogers. The more you spend at the grocery store, the more money you get off at their gas pumps. And there's credit cards that you can get money back for everything you purchase. You can get cash back towards gas. Just got to add them all together. Like I said, there's not one thing that's going to just fix everything. But if you do all this, this adds up over time, trust me. And these gas prices, right now I just showed you, is $4.10 in Columbus, Ohio. And here it is, what, March 12th, 13th, something like that. Let's see our next video we do on this in about 2 weeks and see where we're at. I'm going to guess about $7 or $8. So you need to start all these tips right now, because it's bad, but it's going to get a lot worse. So if you like this video, give me a thumbs up. If you've got any value from this video, if it entertained you, if it made you laugh, if you've learned just one thing, maybe think about subscribing. We've had a lot of donations come in. We're not quite to our goal yet of getting a new work vehicle, but we're getting a lot closer. So if you'd like to donate to this channel to help me out, the quicker I can get the vehicle to get back on the road, to get back to our mobile mechanic workday videos that everybody loves. Recently, we had a subscriber, wants to stay anonymous, literally handed me a check, and it was worth a pretty good amount. And it actually made me emotional that people were out there that care enough. And he ain't the only one. I've had a few people send checks and take care of us. The prices are very high on the vehicles right now, so we're not quite there yet. But I do see a little light at the end of the tunnel. And I know there's one subscriber out there just sitting on a pile of cash, and he wants to help out his favorite mobile mechanic. He wants to support a combat wounded veteran. He wants to help me out. He wants to write me a big old check. I'm waiting on it. Hell, I even got my address down in the video description. You can send it right to me. But if not, at least you're watching my videos. I love you guys. You're my family. You're my friends. And I appreciate every single one of you. And like I always say, Semper Fi till next time.